We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
There we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Block, block, block! Not today.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharpe's single-game record for a tight end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right here, right here. Hey, come on, come on, come on.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Safe.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Here we go.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Let's go. No, 60.
Now they'll throw with Brady.
Rush in.
And this is caught by Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Wait, set. 380.
Mike's 5-4. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Wait, 380.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. This for his running back, McCoy.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
You're not going anywhere, man.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
96.
Let's go.
General West.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Kill.
Sugar.
Kill.
Hey, hot. Let's go up. No, 60.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Show it.
Hey, 66.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Alert flare.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go, here we go, here we
So
go.
from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Motion, hey, exit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You better bring it.
Go 50.
I'm letting you know right.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings.
380.
54.
I want that.
Go 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds McCoy. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that mapped.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wait, 20. 36. Pick me up. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flushed out right. This is Coleman with a grab. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
One yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Like 20.
Right there, 54 Mike. All day, just like that. Just
11.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
54. Rip right, rip right. Mike's 5.
Hey, gun.
Mike's 5-4.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go. Yeah.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
21. Here we go.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Coming.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now they hand off to Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Mike's back.
Shadow.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's got Evans. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
I think he's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 31, check 31.
Flag! Hey, Delta.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 52 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. No. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Alert! Kill. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Here we go. 180! You remember me?
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for San Francisco, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night.